welcome. What a beautiful night. I'd like to welcome you all to the 60th annual Oyster River High School commencement exercises. And I'm going to pause for just one quick second. Remember we talked about the beach balls today, guys. Thank you. I'd like to welcome all the family and friends who are here to help us celebrate the graduation of the class of 2015. This is a highlight of the academic year for the faculty and staff of Oyster River High School. I would like to take a moment to also welcome our honored guests here tonight. We have Vice Chair of the School Board, Al Howland. Superintendent of our school district, Dr. James Morse. Assistant Superintendent, Carolyn Eastman. And I would also like to take a moment to recognize school board members, Ken Roedner. Denise Day. Sarah Farwell. And Maria Barr. Thank you for being here. I'd also like to take a moment to welcome all of the Oyster River School District professionals who've come out here, those beyond the high school staff. I think it's important when you reflect on your graduation tonight that although your high school teachers are the last people to have interacted with you as teachers, your journey through the Oyster River District really went 13 years, and there are many staff professionals that are here tonight because they are just as invested and excited to see you graduate. So thank you to all the professional staff of the district who are here. Okay, I would like to get the evening started. I would like to invite 2015 class president Catherine Howard to come to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening, teachers, administrators, staff, parents, families, friends, and all of you part of the class of 2015. 18 years ago, our lives were just beginning. Each and every one of us possessed a clean slate upon which we would eventually write the individual stories of our lives. We were filled with nothing but original experiences. Everything in our world was new to us. Every day brought a new curiosity. Every moment was filled with innocence and splendor. We were not required to make choices. Our parents and loved ones made them for us. We did not have to know the difference between right and wrong. We were told what it was. Our paths were created for us, our values defined by those responsible for us. For the first time in our lives, we were presented with the very real decision of what to do next. Sure, we have been faced with some decisions in our lives, and occasionally we made good ones, and occasionally we made bad ones. But no decision has truly defined our individual paths until now. Whether we like it or not, whether we feel ready, time is going to grab us by the wrist and march on. And only you can make your own reality. Some may offer the advice, be realistic in your choices. Set goals only that you think you can achieve. I say, be like one of the many students in the class of 2015 that have already begun fulfilling their dreams, who are successfully pursuing creative interests, making what seemed unrealistic a reality. I encourage you all to pursue your own passion, no matter how unlikely, and make it not only likely, but real. When you choose your direction, look back on these years and draw from them, not just the fond memories of our friendships, experiences, and at times youthful mistakes, okay, a lot of serious mistakes as well, but the lessons that we learned, the wisdom we acquired, and the values we inherited. Our experience here was not intended to define who we would be, but to help us define who we want to be. We may not have known in the moment what it was worth, but let it be worth all the while in your lives. It is my hope that at your time here at Oyster River High School, you've been gifted with great memories and meaningful experiences. Though we had our challenging moments, the class of 2015 was tight-knit but diverse, communal but independent. We all have distinct personalities that show through every day and make our class unique. Every one of us contributed something to who we are as a class, and our class has contributed something to who we are as individuals. We all have the ability for our reach to expand far beyond any conceivable notion we hold now. So as you choose your reality, let the lessons of our time together help define who you want to be, and the memories we shared here only sweeten the experiences you'll have in the future. I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Marina Schwadron to come to the mic and lead us in the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I would now invite Salutatorian Samantha Stewart to come to the stage.
Congratulations, class of 2015. Looking back on our 4 years here, it's clear to see just how far we've come. Entering the school as immature freshmen, we've developed into young adults ready to pursue our futures. Looking ahead towards the future is what we must do now, and it's exhilarating. Personally, I'm terrified. I have no idea what career path I will pursue, and I'm about to have a plethora of new experiences. I'm also excited, for the exact same reasons. I have no idea of what I will find or what adventures I'll run into. Looking out on the sea of blue, I know I'm not alone. No matter where our diverse futures lead, there are certain skills that we need to succeed. An interesting article by Tony Wagner titled Rigor Redefined examined what schools are teaching students and what the job market, economy, and life will demand of them. Wagner presents 7 different crucial skills. 1. Critical thinking and problem solving. 2. Collaboration and leadership. 3. Agility and adaptability. 4. Initiative and entrepreneurialism. 5. Effective oral and written communication. 6, accessing and analyzing information. And finally, 7, curiosity and imagination. Perhaps some of these sound familiar. A handful of these skills have been driven into us through our years at Oistrover with the help of amazing teachers. A couple more were coaxed out, and the rest have been cultured or discovered naturally. But one way or another, each and every one of us has managed to leave Oistrover with every single skill Wagner presents as being crucial to success. Oistrover High School has stressed critical thinking and problem solving every step of the way. In classic fashion, they are the complex problem sets that show up in math classes, like the challenging post-AP worksheet in BC that took a collaborative effort from the class to complete. Problem solving also shows up in physical education classes. Solving a math problem that has only one solution can be satisfying, but managing to pick units in PE and still be with your friends has a little bit more of an incentive. It also has a couple more variables than just X and Y. While sitting on the hard bleachers, we had to consider what the units were, how popular they would be with our classmates, and the maximum capacity for each. Not to mention which order students could pick, alphabetical, reverse, or from A and Z to M. They each posed a challenge. Sometimes we would get through the unit selection process happy with the unit and united with our friends, while other times we were burned in one way or another. None of us could escape the dance unit, but on the bright side, all of our friends were there too. Here we thought critically, analyzed the situation, and attempted to solve the problem in a real-world scenario. In some ways, this also illustrates number 2, collaboration and leadership, but not nearly as much as Spirit Week and Field Day does. Certainly, there are dozens of school projects I could bring up that show us as leaders and working together, but honestly, Class Color Day is our greatest test. 9 months ago, we were in a similar situation as we are now, all dressed in blue and united as a class on this field. That day was festive in its own way. Together we were part of a single goal: beat the other classes and staff in Spirit Week events. From our tug-of-war team to the dance competition, we kicked butt. Even those of us that did not compete directly cheered on the rest of our class in the competition. Some people took on the lead, starting chants or volunteering for events, while the rest of us jumped on board to be a united class. Each and every one of us was a part of that. Unfortunately, Field Day had to end, and we had to pick up again with our normal, everyday classes. But they weren't as regular as we thought. For our entire high school careers, from freshman to junior year, we had block days on Thursday. Sophomore year, we had block days on Thursday and Friday, but first semester junior year, that changed to Wednesday and Thursday. We adapted and eventually accepted it. That is, until second semester senior year, when block days were switched back to Thursday and Friday. We took it in stride, which brings us to number 3, agility and adaptability. We managed every single schedule change up until the end, where for the last 3 weeks of regular classes, there were block days. Even adapted schedules that were slightly unclear, like the later openings for junior testing, were accepted. We bent to fit the changing world around us. Not only that, but we know when to stand up and take initiative to show what entrepreneurial ideas we have. What Wagner presented as crucial skill number 4, we had already mastered as freshmen. The power of one project. It was so open-ended. Yet in the end, we took an idea individually and ran with it. With a little guidance, we took meaningful topics that we often felt personally connected to and did the most we could with it. We developed our ideas and made them into realities. What we achieved was inspiring, from collecting donated items or raising money to spreading awareness. As a class, we were a part of creating change in the global community. Our individual ideas were translated into impressive actions, showing just how motivated and innovative we are. We demonstrated to ourselves and our community that we are entrepreneurs and global citizens. Then we had the momentous task of sharing what we accomplished with the community on Power of One night. Sure, it was a little awkward standing in a very crowded and hot cafeteria sharing the same information over and over again, practically yelling over the noise around us. But let me remind you that we were freshmen. and that for effective written and oral communication, Wagner's number 5, this was an impressive start. Throughout our remaining years, we have had to work to perfect this skill in a variety of classes. From English papers and presentations to science labs and all manners of projects in between, we have had a lot of practice. The moment of truth for many of us was writing our college application essay. If effective written communication is needed anytime, having only 650 words to explain who you are and why you should be admitted is the time for it. But we did it. We passed the test, and with flying colors. All of those hours spent hunched over our work or staring dully at a blank computer screen paid off. We made it. Okay, obviously the screen couldn't always be blank. We spent our fair share of time procrastinating, staring at Facebook posts, or watching videos. But what can we say? We're from the technologically fluent generation. And let me tell you, it comes with some perks. For instance, Wagner's 6th skill, accessing and analyzing information, comes naturally to us. Daily, we see hundreds of separate facts or other things on social media and comprehend it, placing it in context and seeing it in the bigger picture. We spend hours of time on YouTube watching very entertaining cat views. We utilize this skill daily. It's been transferred to an academic setting and expanded on to include other useful forms like how to find reputable sources in print or online. But ultimately, for us, it originated in the real world from our own experiences. Our own experiences have cultivated our imagination and curiosity. Sometimes that happens to be when we're doodling on class notes or daydreaming while staring out the window. But according to Wagner, this is an important skill, the last, number 7, curiosity and imagination. Despite the magnitude of brain-numbing standardized tests thrown at us through the years, not all of our creative juices have been squeezed from us. Theater and art classes have provided an avenue to access what precious creativity and imagination there is still within us. For instance, the black and white project in Intro to Art. A contrast piece using only black and white, we could sketch and paint whatever we wanted. People created suns, puzzles, and animals. Everyone put their own spin on the project. With the opportunity to make it our own and still fit the project guidelines, it was not so black and white. It sparked our creativity and imagination. That is the fuel that is propelling us onto the next stage of our lives. That is the force that will steer where we go and what we do. We must continue to cultivate that curiosity and remember as we move forward where we came from. As of now, I'm a little less terrified of what the future will bring. I know that we are prepared to take on whatever life throws at us. We have the skills that help us be successful, according to Wagner and the CEOs of the Fortune 500 companies he surveyed to get that information. But it's not all a walk in the park from here on out. Yes, we have the skills, but let's see what we can do with them. Let's see what problems we can solve, what we can accomplish when we collaborate, how much we can adapt when we change the world, what we as entrepreneurs will develop, how we can spark change and understanding through effective communication, what we can do with the information we analyzed, and most importantly, where our imagination and curiosity will take us. Good luck and safe travels, class of 2015.
We will now have a musical selection from the ORHS Graduation Choir.
Ticket for the long way round. Got plenty of sunshine for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company. And I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, my hair everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Okay, I will now invite class valedictorian Emily Crute to the stage.
They say to write what you're passionate about, and you can't connect with an audience unless you first connect with the subject at hand. So, to brainstorm, I decided to try listing things that I'm passionate about. It didn't take too long to realize what was at the top of my list. TED Talks. TED stands for Technology, Entertainment, Design. Since its creation in 1986, it has since expanded into many different types of presentations beyond technology, entertainment, and design. And there are hundreds of privately organized events year-round, known as TEDx. Fun fact, this year was the TEDx Piscataqua in Portsmouth, and I had the absolute and uncontainable joy of attending with another TED enthusiast student and teacher. TED Talks are how I run my life. There's a TED Talk for literally everything. Seriously, there's even one on how to tie your shoes. You'll never tie your shoes the same way after seeing it. So I compiled all the best advice from TED and crammed it into this speech. My first piece of advice comes from Ways to Kill Your Dreams by Bel Pesci. Goals and aspirations are important, but if we measure our lives by only big accomplishments, it might be that they don't bring us as much meaning. Instead, think of it as a big spiral staircase. Focus on the little steps every day. Some days are going to be completely amazing, and we'll skip up that staircase no problem. But there will be days spent landing on our faces. You all know the days I'm talking about. It's all part of the process of reaching our goals and going through this wonderful and crazy and magical adventure. Our missteps are chances to learn and build character. And if nothing else, just think of it as giving the ground a big hug with your face. If we measure our lives based on everyday moments and stepping stones, there'll be a lot more meaning in both day-to-day life and those big achievements for which we have all worked so hard. My next piece of advice is to have a passion for life. All the TED speakers have passion, and it is evident in their faces when they present. They care and they believe with every fiber of their being when they present. It's this overflow of emotion and ideas. Have conviction in your beliefs and share those wonderful thoughts with people who are meaningful to you. There are hundreds of problems facing our world, with everything from world hunger to the energy crisis to economic inequalities. Activists from the Sustainability Club, writers from Mouth of the River, community service club members, and everybody else, I applaud you all. You will make a difference. We all have ideas, we have passions. All we need is the courage to stand up and keep standing up. So shout from the rooftops to the world, I have an idea. We all have these magical ideas and thoughts just dying to get out of us, so let them be free. Go out into the world and go with your creative ideas to spark a change with those passions. In my favorite TED Talk of all time, Brené Brown confesses her fight against vulnerability, fear, and shame. Yet vulnerability is at the heart of bravery, which pushes us out into the world. Being afraid of failure or shame stops us from being the person we can become. If we listen to those feelings, we can never be what we might become. We can never reach happiness, passion, or love when we block out feelings of vulnerability. To dull the bad is also to dull the good. We are all human, and we all go through these crazy, awful, and wonderful roller coasters of emotion. Find people and talk to them And when you have exhausted your pains, your frustrations, your successes, and your triumphs, be sure to return the favor. Listen and let people be heard. Let them feel loved because they are human and deserving and beautiful. We all are. According to Bonfise Mwangi in his talk, The Day I Stood Up Alone, the two most important moments of our life are the day we are born and the day we find out why. His moment came when he wanted to protest against corruption in his birth country, Kenya. He used his passion for photojournalism to capture a world so many of us have only heard about. He found his moment, so let's go out and find ours. Explore your passions and find out why you were born. Everybody here has the ability to create change and affect others. Power of One, community service, Relay for Life, the Philosophy Cafe, athletic teams, debate, and just thinking and talking will lead you closer to connecting with your passion and making a difference. I would like to end with a reflection. In Richard St. John's talk, 8 Secrets of Success, he highlights how he started looking at life for the little things that bring us joy. As I look back on my high school career, I have found many everyday moments that brought me great joy. Things like knowing the answer to Brewer's music trivia, smashing a home run with Big Bertha in stickball, rocking a Power of One presentation, endless bloopers while filming SID-Ed videos, beating St. Thomas in any sport, spending a class period outside, laughing so hard I cried, singing on the bus with teammates, mastering the tango in the dance unit, savoring the last sip of chai tea, getting work published in the Lit Mag, rehearsals for World Language Festival, getting to bed before 9 o'clock, and the first budding lilac peeking up as the snow melts from an eternal winter. Everyday things should all be celebrated and remembered. Kurt Vonnegut was right in saying, enjoy the little things in life, because one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. Moral of the story? Find something for you that does what TED Talks do for me, finding meaning and purpose in life. Remember that life is full of little steps with experiences to learn from and experiences to remember forever. Find your passion and you'll never go wrong. Don't feel afraid to be vulnerable and show the world your inner awesome. And finally, remember all the little moments that made your journey wonderful and worthwhile. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2015.
Okay, we are going to now hand out the awards to to many of our graduates. We're going to start by the award for our class valedictorian. Emily Crute, come back to the stage. Emily is valedictorian. You're the #1 student in your class. Congratulations. I would now like to invite another one of our speakers back to the stage, our class salutatorian, Samantha Stewart. We'll now award the honor key, or excuse me, the honor medals. Honor medals are awarded to seniors who have excelled in scholarship, leadership, service, and honor. I'm going to read through a list of names. I would ask you to come to the stage to receive your honor medal. The 2015 honor medal recipients are Isabel Banker, Annika Barth. Elizabeth Celia. William Cooper. Caitlin Coxon. Grace Fisher. Abigail Limerick. Patrick Mulhern. Leah Mueller. Anna Passett. Marina Schwadron. Sydney Snelling. And Samantha Stewart. The next award we'll do is called the Honor Key. The Honor Key is the highest faculty award. The Honor Key recognizes the most outstanding senior in scholarship, achievement, and loyalty. The 2015 Honor Key recipient is Emily Crute. Now we move on to the part that you've all been waiting for. We will begin awarding diplomas.
Madeline Abbott. Ludovico Agostini. Cameron Alstrom. Aaron Albert. Jake Aldrich. Peter Antonetti. Taryn April. Casey Aubin. Alana Bagden. Michaela Baldy. Isabel Banker. Rebecca Barsky. Annika Barth. Cameron Barth. Annie Batchelder. Brianna Bodette. Nicholas Bergeron. Daniel Bevins. Cristiano Bianchi. Devin Bowen. Becca Brady. Matthew Bryant. Brianna Burt. Liam Cahill. Jason Camp. Darian Castro Delgado. Alexander Cavallero. Ella Cedarholm. Trevor Chilcott. Heidi Chutter. Elizabeth Cilia. Ella Sinkmars. Olivia Clark. Christopher Clement Jr. Sedona Clothier. Abigail Colby. Samuel Colby in absentia. Abigail Concannon. William Cooper. Kendall Kopp. Caitlin Coxon. Emily Crute. Thomas Cusack. Dominic Dantilio. Shelby Daigle. Sydney Daigle. Emma Lee Daly. Melanie Daniels. Luke Davison. Connor Deptula. Amira Diamond Beer. Rachel DeHars. Abigail Donovan. Michael Doyon. Deanna Druskett. Peter Dubois. Haley Dunning. Josephine Dupree in absentia. Jonathan Dudka. Caitlin Emmett. Aaron Falk. Joshua Fenerty. Grace Fisher. Hannah Flaherty. Marissa Flynn. Benjamin Freed. Colin Gaby. James Glass. Haley Getz. Josh Golden. Natalia Gorsline. Nicole Griffith. Keenan Grove. Jackson Hale. Amy Halstead. Emily Halstead. Julia Hatch. Norcia Halbrun. Zachary Henault. Adriana Hill. Robert Hill III in absentia. Alex Hiltunen. Dana Hookway. Catherine Howard. Jeremy Howland. Sam Houston. Erica Island. Dana Jackson. Zephyr Yeager. Francisca Jeffrey. Tyler Jones. Nicholas Kahn. Haley Keegan. Desiree LePen.
Elizabeth Lapham. Caitlin Lasher. Niles Lawson. Wayne Legender. Ellie Lewis. Abigail Limerick. Sam Londergan. Sean Lutz. Lars Luxem. Patrick McManus. Sarah Mayer. Owen McCabe. Emily McCartan. Belinda McCormick. Connor McDonough. Brendan McKenna. Adam Mellinson. Alyssa Merrill. Peter Miller. Ashley Mitchell. Charlotte Moore. Justin Moore. Sadie Moore. Alex Morrell. Josh Mosier.
Alex Moikas. Leah Mueller. Patrick Mulhern. Megan Neal. Colin Nichols. Claire O'Connell. Astonius O'Rourke. Liam O'Rourke. Haley Perry. Benjamin Patton. Brianna Pelly. Jordan Petrovixis. Gabe Pierce. William Pollard. Anna Possette. Victoria Potts. Hunter Ramphos. Callia Raymond. Leslie Richard. Francesca Ritter. Victoria Richwalski. Kristen Sack. Evan Salvati. Elena Saravon. Bryce Schultz. Marina Schradrin. Megan Shannon. Matthew Shea. Shelby Shepard. Aiden Short. Lizzie Silvio. Siobhan Slavin. Eric Smack. Samuel Smith. Sydney Snelling. Devon Snowden. Eric Stelter. Jonathan Stevens. Samantha Stewart. William Stone. Timothy Stringer. Zoe Strikars. Olivia Spanholm. Grace Toriello. Jocelyn Tavares. Mitchell Testa. Ashley Tewksbury. Neil Thomas. Michael Titterington. Thomas Toller. Hunter Toller Goodwin. Gregory Trueblood. Gunnar Tucker. Nathan Van Aken. Timothy Walker. Matthew Walsh. Julia Webb. Riley Webb. Sophie Webb. Dylan Weglars. Kirsten Weicker. Jared Weil. Madeline Young. Gabe Zamaripa. Adele Zemak. Schwartz.
Okay, now I have to confess that I messed up the program a little bit, and I apologize. I would like to, before I finalize the program, I would like to invite Leah Mueller to the stage to present the class gift.
So I'm not one for public speaking, so you can all know that I was quite excited when they skipped over, but here we go. As we look back at our high school career, I think it's safe to say that Oyster River has done so much for us. From the lessons we learned from the incredible staff to the support that we've had from the other students. We've absorbed all that we can here, and we have grown as people during our time. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. As for the class of 2015, our time is over, and we are all preparing to go our separate ways. Before we leave, though, it is our turn to thank the Oyster River High School community for everything that they have done for us over the last 4 years. We have all learned that a balance of hard work and enjoyment is a key part of our successes in high school. Going along with this, the class of 2015 will be bettering the courtyard area with a picnic table and tree to encourage students and faculty to enjoy our school. And we will be funding scholarships so that the future seniors can further their education. Lastly, I would just like to thank the entire faculty of Oyster River High School. We could have never done it without you.
Thank you, Leah. Okay, now this is the fun part of the ceremony that we've all been waiting for. Now, I say this every year, but it really is kind of the only time, or the last time, that I know you have to listen to me for a few minutes. So I always like to milk it a little bit here, so please humor me. I have to say, as I was thinking about what I wanted to say to you guys, I started thinking about the fact that I've sort of been shadowing you for 8 years now. I kind of feel like a piece of furniture in your life. It's always there, that kind of thing. 5th and 6th grade social, I was there. Middle school track, cross country, there. Senior, 8th grade social, I was there. Dances, there. Throughout middle school, I was there at everything. Get to the high school, freshman orientation, there. Follies, there. Spirit Week, there. You name it, I've been at just about every event that has gone on in your life for the last 8 years. Now, some people might say like that's a bad thing. Like, who's this guy sort of hanging around all the time? But to me, it's been an amazing thing. It's been a really very positive experience. In fact, in some ways, I feel like I should be leaving with you right now. Like, I should graduate too. Now, obviously, though, I stand before you here tonight with the honor and opportunity to declare you graduates of Oyster River High School. And as the various student speakers have already alluded to, this is a class packed with just amazingly talented people, very compassionate people, very caring people. Also a class packed with people who have overcome significant challenges to get here tonight and to be a part of the class of 2015 and to kind of jumpstart into your life. So, my formal role in your life officially ends when I pronounce you graduates. It's a little bit sad, isn't it? Isn't it a little bit? Thank you, thank you. And I love you too. I hope, however, though my formal role in your life changes, I hope that over the years that you will continue to stay in touch. One of the real joys of being a high school principal is having alumni that come back and tell you about all the great things they're doing. I have no doubt that in the coming years, all of you will be popping in to share those stories. I hope to see you at your 5th reunion, your 10th reunion, your whatever, however many reunions I'm around for. Maybe only a few, I don't know. But point being, I really hope that you recognize that although I'm not a formal, it's not going to be like Mr. Allen's always there as I've been for the last 8 years. Know that I really care about you, I wish you well, and I have total faith that you're going to conquer the world. So congratulations. Now this is the part you've all been waiting for. Everybody please rise. Please move your tassel from right to left. I present to you for the first time as graduates of Oyster River High School, the class of 2015.